Streaming. Hey, everybody. I'm just sending a tweet out. This is going to happen every single time I stream. I don't like sending the tweet out over the... Oh, it says I'm offline. I might be talking to myself. Strong possibility I'm talking to myself. Wait. Oh, I'm online. I'm just going crazy. Video games. Which streaming. Alright. Send that thing out. Okay. So I downloaded this yesterday. I'm reviewing it for GameSpot. My phone's going crazy. Just did the tutorial and let it install because that install was big as a motherfucker. So now we're gonna see it because there's a play now. Nightclub challenge. Head-to-head, pro career. That's probably what I'm gonna want to do the most. Online tournament, prologue. Not really worried about that. Alright, settings. We already got that down pretty much. Extras. Let's just start with a quick play now. I want to kind of get my feet wet. Okay, let's do Rory McIlroy because it's, you know, main golfer. What kind of courses do we have here? So Sawgrass is like very close to where I live. It's in Jacksonville. So it's Ponte Vedra, but I mean that's really close. So I might actually do that. Let's start there. Select mode. Stroke plays perfect. Let's start around. Let me just play for a little bit, kind of get a feel for this. A little bit of background. I've been playing golf since I was like 6 years old, 7 years old maybe. My dad was a huge golfer. So yeah, I played a lot. So I was really excited to be given the opportunity to review this game. I feel like I would say I'm pretty qualified for this.
Coverage coming your way is presented by EA Sports
A lot of pop-ins so far. The first thing you see when you're playing this game is like this big old sign with PGA Tour, and you see like this fox that pops
Everybody
in,
licks their
and you're like, oh, this is a great start. Like, everything's just popping in. Everything's just popping in. Oh my god.
The stadium course at the TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. Frank, where are the scoring opportunities on this peak dye layout?
You can always look at the par 5s, 2, 9, 11 and 16. They provide probably the best chances to make birdies, or even in some situations, eagles. The next best thing really is the short par 4s. 12 comes to mind.
Okay,
a little
average.
blind tee shot. You don't have to drive it, just sort of something long ironish, maybe a fairway wood off the tee, and then a wedge shot into a green that, well, will certainly, if you put the ball in the right position, give you an excellent chance
This
for
game
another
is
birdie.
not whatever the pro authentic like tour
Frank,
style
it's actually a mirror
which
image
means, like,
Of the all the way in the distance does come into play. For the longer hitters. For a lot of players, just simply a
no
3-wood
idea how
down
to
there. You're
look
only going to have a short iron in.
about shaping. Toggle shot, tall camera, club up, club down, aim shot. This is not helping at all. Wire. Hold on. So here's a big question. The style I've chose might not let you look at where you're swinging, which is not fun if that's the case. that change things? Okay, so that gives you a zoom. I didn't have a zoom before. That's a bummer. Okay, I'm gonna say it right now. You want to zoom. I don't want to like hit into the dark. I understand that's more golf, but I'm not playing this for full. So X seems more useful for that. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. Oh.
Well, when he goes after it like he is here.
Smash that one out of this. That's why it's doing this. Yeah, I should be able to, yeah. Oh, that's too far.
Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee.
Okay, didn't expect to go that far.
The tee shot ends up in the bunker. This just 80 yards away.
All right, let's scoot this thing up a little bit. That's where we expect it to bounce, but because you have so much control over your spin, it's not a huge issue. Let's try this. All right. Oh, sit down. Okay, that really spins back.
On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. And getting ready for the putt.
Okay, putting in general I did not love. It's reading putt, so it's saying, it seems like it's... Okay, here's what I assume. What's the plus 3 inches? No, okay. I assume that because that white line is going quickly, it's fast on the green, but I don't really think that's the case. So right now, I would think if I don't really adjust the strength, I should be able to make this. So let's see. But that's not the case.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still.
So I don't totally understand how to read the speed of the green.
No
I totally
damage.
Understand, you know, direction.
You're not gonna birdie every hole.
But we'll see.
Did the job right there.
Okay, so the par.
Down to the second. Frank, what do you make of this hole?
Well, over the years, we've seen more and more people hitting 3-wood
Okay.
off this tee. 3-wood's normally easier to draw, and it doesn't run out down that right
driver. What is this? Okay, I shouldn't have to worry about the trees in this way. Let's shape the shot a little bit. So let's actually aim a little bit closer to here. It's going to reduce some of my distance, but let's kind of give it a little bit of this draw. A little bit less, right about there. Let's power up this bitch. Whoa, wait. Oh, why am I on practice? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Why? Okay, no idea why that happened. Also can't... What? So I don't know why I kept saying I was on practice
So
mode,
the shot
and I
has
also
landed.
don't know why it took so long
I'm not
for
sure
me
if
to
it's
take
on
that
the mulch
shot.
or in the mulch. Either way, it's in a little bit
Okay,
of
the
trouble.
yips.
Yeah, he doesn't have mulch of a shot you left.
Okay, so so that's the green. Let's try this and kind of shape the shot. This is gonna be real bad. You know what? You know what? This could have been way worse.
And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. The problem is turning one mistake into another.
All right. A little bit of a break there. Easy.
-1 and early going. Now the par 3.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a par 5.
Overly long, but 2 is
That's a
rarity
birdie after
here.
getting that
Difficult
terrible drive
break,
off the start.
and, you don't see a lot of tee shots actually finish close here for some unknown reason.
All right. Par 3, 179 yards. We got a little bit of wind. Well, I don't know what... The wind's apparently affecting it that much. focus arc.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid.
See if it sticks. Okay.
That's an outstanding shot right there, and it sets up a really good look at birdie.
Okay.
Frank going for another birdie here.
This is kind of going downhill a little bit.
Roll.
So let's do this, and I'm going to reduce the distance a little bit and see what happens. Get in.
That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Just a couple of feet.
That is where you just slam it in.
1 under for the round.
A lot of par fours.
Frank, how would you describe the bunker all along the right here at number 4?
Well, it looks like it never stops. It covers really the entire length
Wind
of
in my
that
face
tee
a little
shot
bit.
down the
That's
right
that blue
side.
line, apparently. So what we want to do is, since we're doing a power shot, I think we can fly that rough. So goofy. See, yeah, it looks like that really adds more distance than any power shot has in past PGA games.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Okay. This looks like it'll bounce back there. So let's give it a little bit more. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Straight back, straight through. Backspin a little bit. Oh, that when you add any backspin, that thing just
control there
goes.
Well
that looks
his
goofy.
These putts keep the round together.
Fuck it. Let's see what happens.
He'd settle for par here.
Damn it! Settling for too many pars.
Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. In for par.
Alright. You know, once again,
Frank,
this is the first time I've actually played through a round. Just kind of getting the hang on. I'd like this. I know this is the basically the hey, this is fun for everyone mode instead of the really serious tour control scheme, but I just don't like the idea of not being able to do this. This is huge for me. Looking at where I'm going, it's more fun. I'll try out everything, of course, because I'm reviewing this damn game, but still. Let's do this. Let's do a power shot. And I think I sliced it. Oh, shit. Out. Ooh, should have carved that a little bit.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high.
Get right
you can bring
here,
it in low.
add a little bit of
choice
distance.
is yours.
Now this is what I think I'm actually going to want to
This one should be safely on deck here.
It really eases up. I mean, most irons in general,
you're not going to see much better than that.
Fly by.
This for birdie. Has to like that one. Another birdie to get to 2 under par. Hole number 6, 93 yard, par 4. What's in store for us here, Frank?
Another one really where you're just trying to poke it down there. When you stand on that back tee, there's an overhanging limb that you just get an eye of.
Might not
so if you try and hit that ball a little too low, that's going to encourage you to miss it.
Get that big hit moment.
Rich, that is annihilation of a golf ball.
He
just
tore that thing to pieces. Frank, in the end, it is a game of precision. We know that.
No, it's not, Rich. It's not. You tell me, after a shot like that, he's not pumping his chest out. That's what people want to do. They want to hit it like that.
Precision. I love to see guys just bomb it.
Come on, everybody wants to hit it that far.
Yeah, backspin's a little crazy.
Green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. He can really get red hot with a putter. Let's see what McIlroy does. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Seventh
So
hole
explosive
here at
isn't
Sawgrass,
usually
Frank,
something you
a bit
say after someone
uncomfortable
knocks in an
off the
8-foot
tee.
putt.
It reminds me a little bit of the
But, you
opening
know.
hole, much longer version where when you stand on the tee and look at the green, it's a straightaway
This
hole.
is
But that
450,
fairway
so there's
goes
no way
to
I'm
the
getting
left and it
close,
comes back to the
but,
right. But they're all
let's
optical illusions.
fucking smash this. Oh, I sliced it a little bit, I think. I assume when I don't get the awesome little intro thing, I didn't hit it well, but apparently I did. That's a 367.
That's an absolute beauty.
Setting up for the approach, this player in total command.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The decision-making, club selection's been spot on, but the execution, the swing,
This should be
is really what I'm
I don't
admiring
think I'm
right
gonna do
now.
anything to that. Yeah.
On the green in regulation.
You can maybe say that this control scheme is too easy. If on my first playthrough, I'm 300 through what,
Well,
6 holes.
Rich, if he can make this one, add it to that string of birdies.
Generating some momentum
Make
now.
it 4 under.
Drops another birdie and moves to
7.
4 under for the tournament.
I mean, I've played a lot of PGA Tour games in the
TPC
past. Once again,
Sawgrass,
I'm
the fabled
I'm a
stadium
golfer.
course
I
designed
really
by
like
the
these games
legendary
most of the
Pete
time.
Dye. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novello. And here at the 8th,
Okay, so
Frank,
this is a 250.
most players
par
are happy
three,
walking
Jesus.
out of here with a par 3.
And the reason
let's
why
ease
it's
up
a
a little
very
bit.
narrow entry to this green. It's just
What am I
littered
using,
with
a 5
bunkers
wood, so you're not
around,
gonna expect
left,
too much.
behind, to
Oh,
the
no,
side,
no
and even
backspin on this.
short.
What I might
Once
have
you
to
get
do
further
is
up the green, though, even though this is
throw
an
some
undulating
spin
green,
on the end
it
of
starts
this.
to widen up. So don't get trapped into just looking at the front of this hole.
Yeah. 5 wood shouldn't.
Just an incredible shot. That is a very
backspin,
makeable
but-
putt after a great approach. Well played.
I think I'm gonna need to add a little bit of power to this. No, something I can't think. Let's see. I need to do this. Add a little power.
Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Why is it like kissing my mother-in-law? What just happened?
No problem at all. Good putt and stays at 4 under par.
All right, I'll ignore what
Frank, what do you
Paige
make
said.
of the
Let's
final hole
get,
here on the
you know,
front side? The 583
because of me
yard
understanding now how to use
par
these power meters.
Just depends on how
it's
much you want to
easy
risk here. If you hit
drive
a good drive
into.
down the right side, it's certainly gettable for 2. But you can make an absolute mess here at 9.
Fire behind my driver. That's dumb.
And
Okay,
that
whatever.
ball's absolutely scorched. Just hit a seed out there.
All right.
This is when the game's
371.
fun, Frank.
This does not give me
High
too
in the air,
much.
you
Yeah, I
have
can
it
use a
down
4
breeze and
iron.
just watch it stays in the air forever.
Be the hang time on that.
Need to get over that tree. I don't know if I will. Fuck it. Oh
Looks like
no!
setting for the bunker.
No! Fuck.
Not missing by much today, but enough to again be in the bunker.
Yeah, I should have
All right,
tried
so
to
green
fly
side
that better.
bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
Damn it.
Frank, that
Didn't think about
reminds
that
you of
as
maybe
much as I
what, the
should've.
greatest bunker player of all time? Not a gimme, but well within his range.
There's not too much break here. Let's go. A little bit here. Give it a little bit extra power.
Just slides by.
Yeah, can't
That
afford to
was-
miss too many of those out here today.
Kind of glitchy
Lining
looking.
this one up for par.
Fuck it, whatever. You never want to get a par on a
under
par
on the
5.
deck.
Especially one that was pretty easy. Whatever,
Well, that was a
32,
nearly
first 9.
flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Okay. I think if I add some power to this, I can clear that bunker. Oh, that's not the swing I wanted. I
That one
really
is
need that
bunker
wind to pick
bound,
up.
it
Really
looks
need
like.
that wind to pick.
Getting some sand in the shoes now. We're a second straight hole. He's in the bunker. Digs in,
Okay, it's
ready
cool
for
to
the
note that
bunker
for a
shot.
second straight hole.
Yeah, second shot here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
I think I do a bump and run a little bit right here.
That is how it's done right there. What an approach shot. Rory McIlroy looking to take advantage of
no
this
break.
putt.
A little bit left to right. Yeah. Let's add a little mustard. Yeah, putting's bad in this game. That really looked goofy when that hole. When I went in that hole.
Beautiful stroke.
Now the time to be aggressive. Par 5, 558 yard, 11.
I don't like that tree right there, though.
What's the key here?
Tee it high and let it fly. This is the big chance here. This is one of the widest fairways on the golf course. This is where you chance it all.
I want that a little bit lower so I'm not clipping that tree. Make sure I still got this set. Yeah, I want it right there. Whoa, weird swing.
Oh, I liked that.
Make that roll for days.
That's a ginormous tee shot.
All right, set myself up better to actually.
Reachable. What's the right strategy?
Well, it feels like that green should be about another 30 or 40 yards to the right, Rich. Makes the player aim left.
Pretty hard.
It's such a narrow green, but it's worth the risk.
Okay, it's a 5-iron, so it doesn't normally stick too well, but I think I might actually want to do a little bit.
Frankie's knocking him down and picking him up.
Oh, it's just taking
This should
pins
be
out, one after the
pretty
other.
routine.
Good chance
eagle.
here. Currently at 5 under par. Now to 7 under par.
That's what I like to see.
Up to the 12th, Frank, and a good birdie chance here.
A good old length, short par 4. This green really divides itself into about 3 sections.
Right.
There's a little
Still
piece to the
cheering on
right,
a different hole.
piece
Come
short
down,
left, and the
everybody.
one at back left. So as long as you know where the flag as long as you know where the flag is, just push
Right.
that ball into the section
I
where
can
it
make
is.
this green.
You get up there, you're only going to have
Let's
10
put it
or
right
15
about
feet left for
here.
birdie. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it.
No, damn it.
And yet again, he has hit it off the tee and into the bunker. Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly. Splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike where it's going to land.
There we
The
go.
third part of it is how much will it roll.
By the way, if you ever
Looks
see
like
that
maybe
going
the
fast
greatest
motion, it's because I'm holding
bunker player of all
triangle,
time
which
right there.
helps
He's
make
making
that
a
go
name
in
for himself
fast motion.
today. You could certainly put him up there with Gary Player, Severiano, Ballesteros. That was just a great bunker shot.
Frank, so much focus on the back nine here at the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass on the 17th hole with the island green. I think 13 gets lost sometimes, but the pros know this is a really good hole.
Oh, it can be disastrous too. That's, I think, what you're referring to, Rich. There's a big ridge in the middle of the screen that bisects the top side with the bottom side on the left. So even when the flag's on the left, you don't have to go directly at it, because that normally causes the problem with the wooden bulkheads down the left side, and obviously the water left of that.
Rory's pretty excited
so something
about it.
on the ridge can often run down towards the left. But we have seen the odd hole-in-one here over the years.
Nothing lucky about this, just good.
Yeah, look at this back nine. This is the first time I've played this game.
Now one of the most demanding holes on
I'm not
this
bragging. I
golf
was
course
like,
with 14,
maybe this control scheme, maybe this is kind of like the default control
If
scheme.
you ever
Maybe
want a
this is not
litmus
right.
test at TPC Sawgrass on who's playing well, check the tee shots on
I'm also
14.
the best golfer
If you stripe
in-
it down here,
you know, one of the top
you know
two
you're
golfers in
driving
the world
ball
right
well.
now, so-
Too often we see people missing with
That
the
probably
mounds on the right.
makes it a little bit easier.
Now, this
That's
is not
that much of a
heading in the
slice
right
just
direction.
from that.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. Getting
That's
set
a
for
little
this
shocking.
next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Okay, this is going to be kind of a crazy shot.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time.
Give it a lot of spin.
Not terrible.
Could be
but not
worse.
his best.
Yeah, outside chance really for birdie, but really it was a rather poor approach
There's
shot.
no, let's just see what happens. I have no idea. You know,
Always two components to the long lag putt. The speed, number one.
could have been worse.
Then
Not very. I was
the
should have
read.
left it that.
And missed out on that second part.
Oh.
Frank had the touch of a plumber right there.
Yeah, you'd like a redo, wouldn't you? Wake up, wake up.
Settles in over the putt. Just an
first
amazing
bogey.
display. The records continue to fall. Just before we get to what they call the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, 15 requires all of your attention, doesn't it, Frank?
Personally, I think this is
I
the prettiest
don't
hole
know
on the
if I
golf
can
course,
clear
Rich.
it.
I've actually often gone back there and taken pictures.
That bunker?
Just a gentle dogleg
But
to
I'm
the
gonna
right.
try.
You come out of the chute. Seems to be a generous fairway. You just get a little view of the bunker down the right side. But
swing is
virtually
off.
there's no lip there, so that's not a concern. The green,
hit that,
all sorts
hit
of
that,
weird and
hit that.
wonderful waves on it.
Oh, damn
protected
it.
by a big bunker on the left, and there's two little pop bunkers out in the right that, well, if you're first time around, you might notice.
Also, Rory McIlroy
Second
does
shot
not
from the
show
rough.
that much
It's on the
emotion.
way.
I'm actually going to club up. Because I'm in the rough. That's
This one
good.
should be safely
A little
on
bit of
deck
backspin.
here.
A lot of backspin.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Let's just
Yeah, it's
kinda
formality
knock
now.
this thing in.
That's
Oh,
a birdie
wow.
for
That
McIlroy.
break.
It's just so explosive.
kind of way more than I thought.
Frank, I think one of the things that fans love about this gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18,
I love par
each
fives.
hole
and
has that sort of hold your
PGA
breath
games.
moment.
This'll be fun.
Certainly 17, we know when that ball's in the air, you're holding your breath. Is it wet or dry? 16, same on that second shot. You're holding your breath wondering, where is it? Right in the water or left with a chance for three?
That's why you don't want to get too sloppy on that tee shot. A lot of people look at 16 because there's a wide fairway and they think just get it down there. For the extra 10 or 15 yards, there's a little ridge down that left side. If you catch that, the ball will kick a good 20 yards further forward. 20 yards is too close. I'd much rather go into 17 with a 4-iron than a 2-iron.
Okay. Now let's club up. I think this will be good.
This is straight at it.
That's a really good line.
This will be good. No
That
backspin on
was just
that.
a gutsy shot right there and a good look at Eagle coming up.
That's just true. Whatever. Okay. In.
Oh, I thought he had that. So the Eagle goes begging. He still has this for birdie.
God damn it. Alright, whatever. It's fine. Clean it up.
He really has it going now. Back-to-back birdies.
I mean, it's kind of a silly looking
Frank, as a
scorecard.
fan, it's so exciting because
I'm
it's
gonna
just
get
so
in the
simple
20s.
as well.
Unless
Ball's
I
in
real
the
fuck
air.
up.
You're wondering, where is it?
Oh, I
Wet,
know this
dry,
hole.
short, long, winner, or
Sergio
loser.
Garcia hole.
And it's no surprise that this hole was an accident. This one was designed by not Pete Dye, but his wife Alice Dye. But we have seen so many accidents right here.
Let's back it up a little bit. Back it up a little bit. Money.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Frank, this would jumpstart the round. A third straight birdie.
Some good playing.
Well, in the words of the late, great baseball commentator for the Yankees, Phil Rizzuto, it's time for holy cow, Whitey. That's 11 under par.
Well, when he goes after it like he is here,
Let's hear the Baba Boo in the back.
Really powering up here. Frank,
Powering
this one's
up.
not
Full on
looking good.
Super Saiyan.
certainly
Oh,
not down the fairway line, heading toward the rough.
damn it.
Pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You'll need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
All right.
Should be safely on deck.
Coming out
There
of
we
the
go.
rough and
Like
right
nothing.
up next to the
Like
hole.
nothing.
Shouldn't be a problem here.
Shouldn't be a problem. I don't know. That's still not easy. Oh, that looks so
Came to the putt,
glitchy.
excited to make birdie. Now,
settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now.
All right, whatever.
You've let one
I
go.
shot a 29.
You've got to really
Everything's
knuckle
gonna
down
be
and
okay.
make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important that this one goes in.
Frank, I have to say, I've been impressed by the level of golf today. Really came out here with a solid game plan
Yeah,
and
just shooting
executed.
61, whatever.
And consequently, a very solid round. Continuing with that kind of play can
Shooting
certainly
way
put
back
you in the
here,
winner's
okay.
seat.
Let's try a career. See what this is like. Create golfer. My first name is PGA Tour, naturally. Josiah. There's a problem about having a long last name. Actually, I had to stop and check to make sure I spelled my name right. It's been a long day. Right-handed. United States. Number 2, you share the promise the sport, becoming known as a prodigy in the golf community. You're considered the most exciting and prospering golfer. Your success on earning a okay. Legit, you recently graduated college where you were a student performer and led your team to national championships. Satisfied college your level, you focus on earning this. I definitely don't want to instruct you. You know, if you're gonna do this, you're a prodigy. Come on. Okay. What will my head look like? Oh. Ugh. 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 No. Maybe close. Oh, jeez. Some of these are terrifying. Probably that one. Do I get more? No. Not randomized. No, thank you. Oh, man. This is not skin. This is eyebrows. This is everything. What is going on? It's probably this first one. Hope they give me beard choice. I know, straight up blue though. There are not a lot of choices here. I mean, I guess I'll take this. This is not detailed at all. I'm gonna be buff. Yeah, this is kind of a bummer. Okay, I guess that's it. Your first bonus, you can change your bonuses equal to any time. Definitely power. You know, balance is probably the actual good one. Let's be honest, they're usually pretty good at that. Okay. So do I have 14 I get to use now? Or is that what I did right there? Yeah, it seems to be it. So everything is 60. There's a boring dude. I doubt I can really do much here. Let's look at upcoming events. So you start web.com, which is like lower level. You know, this ain't no major. Alright, so going into, we're going back to Jacksonville. Current standing, I'm 1 under, position 15th, hole 7. Why would they randomly have me going? Like, whatever, that's fine.
In the world of professional golf, there exists an elite club, club filled with legends.
Someone just asked me what I rate the game so far.
Rising
I never
stars.
really
The club where membership
do that
is
early on.
nearly
Like, score is
defined.
definitely something I think about way later. Like, I don't even think about it when I'm writing about it. I only
This
think
week,
about it
50 players will gain entry
after
into
the
this
review is
exclusive
written.
fellowship. The top 25 from
But
the
I would
regular
say
season have already secured their
early
spot.
impressions. You know, embargo's lifted. I can totally talk about
25
this.
spots up for
This
grabs
seems
here
pretty
this
empty.
week.
This
Some
very much
dreams
feels like
will be realized.
a next generation
Others,
beginning,
we'll have to wait
much
another
more
day.
than,
Who will be next to join the likes of Jason Duffy?
you know, this is not like,
Brandon
they're starting again
Keegan
with
Bradley
Rory and, you know, next gen
next
consoles,
great
and
Web.com
it feels a little bit empty. Definitely with the character creation, that was weak. That is thin. I don't love the putting so far. And some of the, like, the animations and the facial expressions, like, all that stuff just kind of janky. So, you know, I'm still early. I can't throw a number on it, but I can say that I'm kind of bummed so far.
EA
Not
Sports
very impressed.
and the Web.com Tour
Thanks for the
proudly
question,
present opening
Keep 'em
round
coming.
coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. Getting set now for first round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. This is the fourth and final stop of the Web.com Tour Finals. And Frank, this is always a pressure-packed environment.
It is, but also a chance to see the raw talent that'll be on display for many a year. And at this tender stage, these players are powerful, talented, and often brilliant.
Okay. Let's keep going, though. So, as you can see, a lot of these people are not known names. Web.com is, you know, much lower
Back over to number 7.
ranked. Let's see kind of what it's like going from
Frank,
playing as
nothing
Rory, playing as
spectacular
number
to this
one
point in
golfer in the
first
world,
round.
playing as
What
this
does the
boring
player
ass
need to
balanced
do
dude.
just to kind of generate some momentum?
I actually think they're playing it right, Rich. It's just, you know, compared to the top of the leaderboard, you start to think, well, maybe they're struggling. But there's ebbs and flows in this game.
So
At
it looks
the
like my
moment,
max
it's just almost like a
drive. That was a
holding
pretty good
pattern.
drive.
But it's
It
time
was
to change.
close to like the 300 range, which is totally fine. That's
He has given this one
absolutely something to
full
work with.
treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this
All right,
shot,
I
he is on
already
the
like the
fairway,
fact that they're
over
throwing out,
300 yards.
The experience points. So another question about the blue line. So what that blue line is, if you look at the wind, right now it's 4 miles an hour left. That's kind of where your ball is expected to hit with the wind in mind. Now, because I'm playing on the like very basic swing control right now, they show you that. If you do the tour mode, you're not going to see that. So it's kind of like an assist in, let's say, like Forza,
Should be pretty
where you
good
see
right
all
there.
those like different turn assists and
safe
stuff like
side.
that, and stuff that, you know, oh wow, not a lot of spin there.
It was almost like that's what he
when you
wanted to do,
see
but why would you
those
want it
lines,
to run
and
over
if
the
you're
back?
really into Forza, you probably
Frank, you
don't
like
want
his
that.
chances
You'd much
to
rather
walk away
have
with
it
the
be
par
as
here?
authentic as
Well,
possible.
with a good shot, Rich,
right now, I'm
yeah,
just
that's
trying to kind
certainly
of
on
get a
the cards
grasp on
that.
this, so
And,
I'll
you
eventually
think
turn
you
that
just ride
stuff
par
off.
down at the end of
Get it.
the hole.
Get it.
Don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the
Well, there's
scorecard at
trophies
the end of
hitting
the day.
thin.
So that's the goal right here.
Just a couple of feet.
There wasn't any beard choice. Like, what the fuck is with that character creator?
Solid par to remain 1 under.
Okay, so whole complete 100 experience.
Frank, 17 here at TPC Sawgrass.
All right,
Gets all the
so-
attention when you look at the par threes.
There's a driver. There's a
Justifiably
par
so.
3 with a
But
driver?
number 8 is a daunting challenge in its own right.
It is longest of
Okay.
the 4 par 3s.
So
Plus
we got-
it's
this is
just
gonna be a really
littered with
difficult
bunkers
shot.
around the side, the back, and the front.
What we're gonna need. Whoa, that might be water. That might be wet. No.
Into the thick stuff. That's
That
a
was my fault. I
difficult
kind of threw a slice
Second
on it at the
shot
start, I
coming out of the
guess.
rough here.
But oh wow, we need a lot more club. This is not gonna be a good hole. Guys, it's definitely harder to play this game. Yeah, the spin difference, it's so different
Nice
compared
approach
to
shot.
when you're
We'll be
playing as
happy with
Rory.
that. Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at
It's gonna be
1
nice
under
and
par.
straight. Oh, I could probably. I'm actually just gonna go for it. Oh, that was my bad.
Come
You see on
you
the
have to
left-hand
make
side of the
that, don't
screen,
you?
it'll show that like
Drop
that
shot here
path
at the
for
8th. Not a gimme, but well within his
my
range.
swing. You gotta make sure you're going straight back, straight through.
That had to really hurt Frank because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
And getting ready for the putt.
That's a double.
Frank, this is where you
one's
want to
hard.
step away from the controller for just a second.
Yeah,
away
good.
from the
Mr.
controller.
Good just met Mr. Bad.
Frank, I
Okay.
think this is one of the most fascinating holes on the golf course. The
600
583-yard par 5 ninth hole.
With technology now, a lot more players can reach this par
this is
5 and 2. Gone are the days where it was a true three-shotter. But
par 4 or par 5?
I remember when Sergio Garcia hit that 3-wood from, what was it, 270,
Oh,
280
no.
yards. Still one of the best shots I've ever seen.
So this will be the third shot after taking the drop with the ball going in the water.
Frank, this is one you don't practice, but sometimes you have to do it. Time for the drop.
Yeah, it should be the easiest shot in golf. You've just paid for it.
Well, that sucks. I just need to work on hitting this straighter.
This is taken off on a
feels
weird
very
line.
different with this very
It's
basic
going to be in the rough,
character
it
right
looks
now.
like. Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of
I can
here,
still make
Frank?
par.
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Oh, these tree branches are killing me right now.
Not his best shot, and now he'll have to deal with a bunker.
Yeah, they say the hardest shot in golf, the next one.
So in the bunker, getting set to play the fifth shot.
Oh, looked like you caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well,
Oh, no.
But this is way too much.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Well,
Yeah, you wonder what he's thinking
definitely
on that.
different. Get in. That's going to be back-to-back doubles.
So a tester from 4 feet.
All right. This is where you need to...
So with that, 3 over par now
Recoup.
for the round.
You need to go through some struggles in golf. I've broken a few clubs. I've
Frank
wanted to
getting
walk
set
off
now
a few
for one of the more
courses,
exciting
but we got
back
this.
nines in all of golf right here at TPC Sawgrass.
And it starts at 10. It looks like a dogleg to the left, really, but you've got to play it as a straightaway tee shot.
A little bit
Run
of a
out
slice.
just over 310
Man, if you
yards.
just go a little bit off that swing, it throws you off significantly.
Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
I don't see my line. I have no idea where this is going to go. I can see it looks like it's short, but I can't. Oh, that's going to run. Way too much.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but...
outside is
really,
not even the right word for
It
this.
was a rather poor approach shot.
Wow.
That's a head scratcher. No other way to put it. That close to the green and misses it badly to the right.
Wasn't that close to the green. I was on the green. There we go. You know,
Shot. What are the chances
know-
of making it from there?
sometimes you gotta puke and rally. You gotta just say fuck it.
Frank now on to the 10th at Sawgrass.
A fairly straight par 4, but that's not the way to play it. You really want to go to the right, well away from the fairway bunker that runs all the way down the left side. That turns it into a little bit of a dogleg left. Then you're going to come across that front bunker into a green that,
Man,
well,
hitting it
is anything
straight
other
so
than flat.
important when you are using a low-level
this looks
character
good.
like this.
Certainly is.
Frank, what we've learned
Amazing.
over the years is that the Web.com Tour is such a good place to hone your skills for the next step for the PGA Tour because it replicates the PGA Tour environment. 72 holes, a lot of pressure, you're playing for money, and you need to shoot 65s and 66s to win.
It's harder in golf to make that direct comparison, I think to add to your point. If you used other sports, for example, like baseball, AAA, as opposed to regular
Let's
season
get
baseball.
close.
A guy
Clean up
has
for a
a
birdie.
specialist position. He's a pitcher or catcher. You can directly correlate his ability with another one in the major leagues. The same with NFL, college, size, speed on the combine, as opposed to professional NFL at the highest level. In golf, it's so multifaceted.
No.
So therefore, if you have a
God, I
good
have no
combination of
backspin.
game, it might not stand out initially, but it might be better in the long haul. You'd like that one again.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still,
reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
This is dumb.
Been a little too much of that, Frank.
I
Just sort
was
of
thinking the wrong way with the direction. I don't know why I did that.
Frank, what's so much fun about TPC Sawgrass is the excitement that it generates for a fan and how many different holes there are. 12 is a...
Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power?
That's real golf. That's how it works.
I mean, that is one of the hardest drives I have ever seen. Just let it rip.
Sit down right there, first cut.
Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle-nosed down.
Can't even see it from here. Frank, in golf, as we know,
That's
there's
not the
short
rough.
grass and there's long grass. We all want to be in that short grass, but it doesn't always work out that way. So what's the most important element?
It's not long.
from the
What are you
shot?
talking about?
You
It's
have
not
to be
long
a little bit
grass.
more conservative
That's the
first
first
and
cut.
foremost,
Know
because you
your
can't
fucking
guarantee
shit.
a perfect strike out of the long grass. So therefore you have to look around the greens, maybe short, to the right, to the left, and realize what's
There we
wrong.
go.
And
Let's
also
get it back.
just give yourself a
No one does it
slightly
on the
bigger
course, but
target.
whatever. Let's get it
So with
back.
that, they're trying to fight back. Now at 2 over. And that does it for us here at TPC Sawgrass. Great day, Frank.
Yeah, a chance for the
do you
players
mean
to
that-
play one of the golf courses that
Wait,
has
I'm on
become
the 12th
so
hole.
famous over the last 25 to 30 years.
I'm on the 12th
For
hole.
my
What are you
partner,
talking
Frank
about?
Nobilo, and our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long from the TPC Sawgrass and EA Sports.
Wow, you really up a lot of things. What do you mean simulating? Oh, that's some bullshit. That's lame. Why would I? That doesn't give me any sort of control over this. You see how I'm playing, and once I turn it around and I get a birdie, you simulate the rest? Nah. Nah, son. Let's do the second round. I eventually have to eat dinner because I've been really bad about playing like review games and not eating dinner. So let's do a little bit more here. Let's play a few more holes. Let's see if we can get back to under par. Kind of give myself a shot here.
And the Web.com Tour proudly present second
So
round
he's up to
coverage
6 under
of the
after
Web.com
today.
Tour
I'm on the 14th
Championship.
hole? I'm even at least.
If you're just
It
joining
said I
us,
was even.
we're
It
at
says
the
200
15th
there.
hole here at TPC Sawgrass.
It said it-
249-yard par 4. Frank, what's in store here?
Whatever.
One of the prettiest tee shots on the golf course, Rich. Once again, you're coming out of a chute of trees, big bunker down the right side. Really, you want to hug that right side, though. It gives you a better entry into this green.
All right.
Just what you want in the right position on this par 5 in the fairway. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. The bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Yeah,
That's
I
an
keep forgetting
outstanding
it's not
shot
Rory.
right there. And it sets up a really good look at birdie. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie.
Oh, yeah. Apparently we do that every time.
You can see why this player has been compared to a young Rory McIlroy. Featured
Why would
golfer
I be? Because I
making
got one
and now
birdie?
sitting comfortably inside that cut line. And if you're a couple of shots behind on Sunday, that final round, you're thinking about 3, and that's possible, isn't it?
Okay.
Well, history's shown it
par
has,
fives.
Rich.
Especially, I love doing this dumb shit.
Really powering up here. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Nicely played shot,
Okay.
about 310 yards down the
I'm at
fairway.
310. I should.
Frank,
okay.
as we watch the Web.com Tour Finals, anyone in particular you think could be a breakout star? Someone like a Keegan Bradley who jumped right out onto the PGA Tour and won the PGA Championship in his first ever start in a major.
Well, this player that I'm looking at right now, yes, and I mean you out there. Look at that. A prodigy since
Back
the
up.
age of 2. A lot of people in the golf world have just been waiting for you to finally get to this point. And, well,
Okay.
time for me
Yeah,
to
this will be
watch.
pretty
Time
straight.
for you to play.
Go a little bit this way. A little, actually a little less. I think it's downhill a little bit. Just cross your fingers. Cross your fingers.
Never quite had enough oomph on that.
Yeah, sort of a wishy-washy stroke.
So coming off the birdie on the previous hole, a chance now
Yeah,
to get
you know?
another one.
And
Is that back
momentum,
even?
all in his favor.
Frank well off the pace,
Yeah.
but the true professionals, they keep digging, trying to get better. Frank, as a
Well
fan,
off pace.
it's so exciting because it's just so simple as well. Ball's in the air, you're wondering, where is it? Wet, dry, short, long, winner or loser?
And it's no surprise that this hole was an accident. This one was designed by not Pete Dye, but his wife Alice Dye. But we
Look
have
at
seen
that.
so many accidents.
I gotta kind of
right
learn how my
here.
backswing's
Terrific
working.
golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie.
No one does that. No one swings a putter on the
Sneaking into
green like a
contention
baseball
here.
bat. That's probably
Birdie?
disrespectful. I don't know.
15 now on the leaderboard.
Come on.
People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this
A
tee
lot
shot
of
so
spin
hard.
on this.
He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here on the final hole.
I'm getting the straight swing a little bit.
Well, this one should be
That's
safely
just
on
a
deck here.
little bit. There you go.
Can't hide the flagstick
This
from
could be,
that
what is
man.
it, 4 birdies in a row?
Par yesterday. Now for birdie.
There it is.
Starting to move
Well
on this
off pace.
leaderboard now,
Come
Frank.
on.
It's got a nice look
Ain't
to
got
it.
nothing.
Who's who?
So that is a top 10 performance through 2 rounds, Frank.
It's always nice to know that you have a shot with 2 rounds left in the tournament.
All right. Ninth place. Sure. There we go. Add some of my spin. I really need some more to my spin. What was I simulating? I didn't have any more holes to play. Waiting for pizza. Can we go back and change my equipment? Oh, you know what? Optimize clubs. That actually sounds great. Let's continue. I think I can pull this thing out. See how they position me here. Any game with an optimized button, by the way, all in. Like
EA
any sort of like
Sports
equipment in
and
an
the
RPG,
Web.com
I
Tour
love that.
proudly
I understand a lot of people like to
present
vary
third-round
that.
coverage
Yeah, I
of
understand.
the
I
Web.com
really
Tour
like the
Championship.
optimized button.
Frank should be feeling good after that birdie.
Obviously knows that the game is now in good shape. Let's see if he can add to that.
I definitely didn't have a birdie recently. They're talking as if it's like the same round. This commentary is bad. Saying it now.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
Add a little bit. Bump it up just a little. Just a little. Oh.
That will be a great look at birdie. Shouldn't be a problem here.
In. I got the hang of this. No one.
yeah, birdie,
okay.
Frank.
I hate my guy's an asshole.
Another shot
Douche.
closer.
Sniffing in the right direction.
Frank, this isn't a hole that sort of jumps out at you the way, say, 17 does.
Yeah, a lot of times people will just sort of gloss over it, but anytime you get a par 4 into 400 yards, it's a great opportunity. But once again, a positional hole. Take advantage of it.
Get out, get out. Get out, get out, get out, get out.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
Don't hit that tree. Why do you have to hit every tree possible?
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try.
I have no idea here. This is one of those shots in the dark.
Wow, almost whiffed on that putt. Came right out of it. Well short.
Now a 7-footer.
But this one isn't bad.
That's a good
Look
par
at
there,
his fat
Rich.
face. Tell you what. Nothing
Frank,
to
the
be
seventh
like
hole here at the
the
TPC
most in shape
Sawgrass.
for golf. But
Vintage
come on,
Pete
man.
Dye, isn't it?
It is. Anything other than straight confuses the player off the tee. But there's 3 pot bunkers down the right side. Just inside that last little pot bunker on the left of that. It's actually a pretty good line.
Crushed it.
That's fine.
Phil Mickelson said it's like walking on a balance beam. If it's only a foot off the ground, you do it no problem. But if you raise it 10 stories, then it becomes an entirely different proposition.
Well, you see it. As you walk down 16, you look across the lake. There's the green. You see the stand. And then, of course, when you putt out on 16, there's an 80-yard walk to the 17th tee. And over 80 yards, it's a lot of time for the rats to spin on the treadmill inside your head.
Right, cool. Blast this one in.
And with that birdie, moves to
Hole
third
completed 100
place.
and a birdie is 15. That seems bizarre to me.
Frank, this
Wouldn't
is a
you
hole that I
want
really
birdie and
like.
eagle to be more than just completing a
237-yard
hole, which
par
is going to
3,
happen like
just
no
a
matter
necklace
what?
of bunkers surrounding the green. What's the best approach?
You come out through that chute or that hallway of trees there, and this
There's
being
a
the
driver,
longest
so
of the
I'm
4
really
par
going to
3s
want
at
to pull back
TPC
on this, I
Sawgrass.
think.
The green actually plays much smaller than what it looks because of that narrow entry.
I don't have a lot of spin
Wow,
on this
Frank, he is
character.
dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Not easy. No one does that.
Looks
No
primed
one
right
on
now.
tour does that.
Anything
Maybe
other
if you're
than
playing with
backing
your
up,
friends
very
and you want to be an
aggressive.
asshole.
That birdie,
Well,
now
come
in
on.
second.
Frank, the 9th is really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of 3-wood it down there, then go to the right and sort of wedge it on the green. But it's very tempting, especially in the right wind conditions. And that's if they're coming over your
let's
shoulder
eagle this
from
thing.
right
Let's get
hand,
ahead.
from right to left. Then this par 5 is very reachable.
Interesting with the almost space.
You guys have any questions for me on this at all?
Golf equipment with new lighter
any of the
materials,
the blue
and with
line, anything that's
the
going
increased
on?
focus on
Let me know.
fitness and strength.
I'm looking at the
Players are hitting
chat,
ball
so making sure I'm
longer than
answering as
ever.
many questions as I
That
can.
has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design.
We can bounce this up. We can bounce this up. Oh, look at that.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Oh, come on.
Playing a par 5, Frank, what happened on that third shot?
Yeah, it's a poor decision. But, well, hopefully he can eradicate that from the memory banks.
There we go. Easy.
Really knock
Easy.
down on this. Do not want to drop a shot or make 6 here.
What am I 6? What are you talking about? I had a birdie.
That wraps up the third round. Just one more to go.
Okay, they
before
should
we
simulate
crown
me
our
way up.
champion.
They should
Yeah, I'm not
simulate
saying
me
I'm
way
looking
up. I
at my
went,
crystal
what,
ball, Rich,
3 under
but,
out of like, or
that
4
champion
under there out
that
of
we
5
see
holes?
tomorrow might be the one just sitting at the leaderboard on top of it right now.
You better. There we go. That's what I want to see. Let's finish this off. Let's win in home city. Let's go back first and make sure we optimize. We optimize outfits, is that a thing? No, actually I don't care at all about that. I don't know why it's telling me new for attribute bonuses when I didn't have a new one, but maybe I'm just missing something there.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present final round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship.
Need not mess this up.
All right, Frank, this one gets everybody's attention. 14,
like the red
81 yards.
Tiger on that last day.
It's not just the length of this hole. Water down the left, mounds to the right. This is it. You've got to buckle up here. Tee it up. This has to be your best swing.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Good strike.
Good
drive. Lie. Good chance to attack
Trying to
the
add
pin.
some distance.
Frank halfway home on maybe the toughest par 4 in the golf course.
Okay.
Yeah, for some reason, for such
Make
a big
sure I
green,
strike this
it's
right.
always hard to get that second shot close.
Seems to
I might
like
just
it.
leave this one. I think it'll bounce up and be okay.
Headed for the green.
Yeah. And I can use a little backspin, but not much.
That's how it's done right there. What an approach shot. Birdie putt coming up.
No, I don't like
Par on
this.
this hole yesterday.
No.
Wow, I thought he made that. Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Man, that was way more
Even
break than
par,
I thought they were
currently.
showing me. Oof. Oh, I'm gonna miss that.
That's a good par given the situation.
Still tight, still close. Just
need to
before we
put
get
up
to
at
what
least
they
like
call
2
the
birdies.
gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18. 15 requires all of your attention, doesn't it, Frank?
Personally, I think it's gone for a little extra.
Yeah.
Just amazing what they're able to do with that golf swing. Hit it so far at that size. Not overly big, but man, can really move it a long ways. Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole.
Oh, that's not a good swing.
That's been the story of the day, hacking it out of the rough.
Going to have brass stains on the shoes come the end.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot.
Come on.
Maybe get away
Oh,
here with
that
par.
looks so glitchy.
Okay,
That
good
should have
shot
went in.
on the dance floor.
God. Whatever.
That is a solid par putt.
I really need to put up a birdie if I want to win this.
Frank, fans watching, they love excitement in the game.
Par 5.
16's an exciting hole, isn't it?
Well, that's where you get it, because you hear the roars. You start to see the big crowds that go all the way around 16, 17, and 18 tee.
drive.
You feel
Big
where you
drive.
are in the tournament,
Big
too.
drive.
A movement that starts at 16 can be carried all the way to the clubhouse.
Good tee shot right in the fairway.
Oh,
and
I can
plenty
reach
long.
this.
Good lie in the fairway. Good chance to make something happen
We're
here.
playing for keeps. We're playing for keeps. We're playing for keeps.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Slow down. Slow down.
And it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Someone just asked me if this is worth buying. I can't give an answer yet. I mean, I am still early. Oh, that was a bad shot. What I
Birdie
can
try
say
up next.
is
Shouldn't be a problem here.
I
but
have
not a
enjoyed
formality either.
PGA games in the past. Yeah, there have been a lot of mixed reviews. Oh, jeez
Good try.
Christ.
Just didn't quite read the
Here's
break,
what I would
Frank.
say. Once again,
Shouldn't
you'll get
be
my
a
full
problem.
review.
Pretty
It'll be on
clean up here for
GameSpot.
par.
And
I hope
getting
next
ready
week.
for the putt.
I'm currently reviewing a few games, so it's a busy schedule, but I want to get this up on GameSpot next
And he
week.
has it.
A good putt redeems all.
I would hold off for a bit. There's
Frank, not to plant the seed of doubt.
The
but
character
we must
customization
deliver
is
the
very
facts
weak.
here on this telecast. 44 balls in the
It's
water
not a
couple
great
of years
looking
ago,
game. The
28
feature set,
last year.
I haven't completely
Rich,
dug
that's the
into it,
announcer's
but it
curse.
seems
What will he
thin
do?
that it's going to be a bad shot.
Well, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading
Talk
towards the
about
hazard.
wet.
Just averted danger right there.
This
So close.
very much
What
feels
is he
like
able to
a
allow?
first try to next gen game with Rory McIlroy
Made
instead
par
of
in his
Tiger.
previous round. This time, it's
I
for
would
birdie.
wait for next year. Once again, Like, if I could love, I can give this game a 9 next week. I don't know what's going to happen. Well, first off, that robot,
Simple,
that
solid,
makes this bullshit.
He'll take it.
But,
one
no,
that
yeah,
you
I would
need to make.
definitely hold off, read some more reviews, kind of determine how much you really want a PGA
Now the
game
final
right
hole
now.
here at TPC Sawgrass, for 62
if
yard
your answer for that is
Frank, is
not
this
that
one
much,
of the toughest finishing holes in the
don't
sport?
get this.
It
this
is,
game.
because the simple
this
reason you
definitely
played
feels
17
like
holes and the
a work
job
in
isn't
progress.
done yet.
About as much, maybe a little bit less so, than
Long and straight.
EA Sports
That's how you do
UFC. I reviewed that for GameSpot and I
Nicely
gave it a
played
5.
shot, about
Because it very
310
much felt
yards
like,
down the
oh
fairway.
boy, this is the first try.
This
There's
is
a
a
good base
position
here,
where
but then you know how to
player's
work.
absolutely licking
This
his chops
feels
here. Good chance
similar
to
in
make a
that
birdie.
way.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
I didn't play the golf club. Probably should have. I mean, like I said at the start of this, I've been playing golf since I was like 6 years old. You know, I played 4 years varsity on a high school team.
win
Played
the
with my dad and my
Web.com
family
Tour
for a long,
Championship.
long time. So I love golf. I just never got to. I mean, that's just a bad
Oh, I
putt.
thought he had that.
I never got to
putt for
play
par.
golf club, which I think
Just a
was that
couple
just
of feet.
PC. Let me know. Was that just PC? I'm not sure about that. Because
Workman-like hole.
I didn't have a
Walks away
gaming
with a
PC
par.
for a while, but yeah. If you really,
Rich,
really
it
want
came
this
down
game,
to
go
just a
for it.
shot or
It's
two
fun.
here or
It's
there,
functional.
but,
It's not.
we were
It's
treated
not
to
breaking
some
for me yet.
amazing golf this week.
Just
It's
one
just not
player
blowing me away in
standing.
any way. I think I played
Earned, well-deserved,
2013.
beautifully played.
I think that was the Masters one. I think that last year, the year before. And I had a lot of fun with that. This does not feel as polished. So yeah. Okay, it was on console. Yeah, no, I never got to play that one. I think I skipped that, but yeah, if you're huge into sports games in general and golf is not your thing, just, you know, wait for Madden, wait for NBA 2K. For me, my favorite, I would say my favorite two sports franchises are FIFA and NBA 2K, not live. If you saw, I reviewed 2K for GameSpot last year and gave it a 9. It's the highest rating I've ever given a game. And I would love to review FIFA. I don't think I'm not doing that this year, but FIFA's fantastic. So, but yeah, that was pretty great. I received 50 players who earned the PGA Tour cards. Wow. They already quoted me. Join EA Sports. Sure. To play EA Sports. Sure, I think it's a unique skill set. Oh, my age is talking. Well, you need to calm down about me for a second. Look how much popping is going on. Okay. So yeah, what I would say about this for right now, this is just, first time I'm playing this for streaming. The career in terms of customization seems thin. Let's see kind of how it goes as we dig deeper into it. The animations are a little stunted, but I'm going to keep playing. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to this channel. Please like whatever's going on. I will continue to play this game as I'm reviewing it. I really want to kind of bring you guys in on the review experience. I'll be talking my way through it. I like to especially do that when there's no embargo. If there's no embargo and I'm allowed to say whatever I want to say about it, I'm going to do that just because it kind of shows you what I do. Not GameSpot as a whole. I do not represent GameSpot as an organization. I'm a freelancer for them. But yeah, appreciate all you guys commenting. Appreciate all you guys watching. Please, keep up. And yeah, we'll be done for now. If you want to find me on Twitter, I am at Josiah Renaudin. It's a long name, I know. If you want to find me on YouTube, I think I also have a YouTube channel that's Josiah Renaudin. So yeah, just keep up. And I see someone said they're loving the game on my comments. That's great. I mean, really, if you're really loving the game, that's awesome. I'm not saying inherently it's a bad game. I'm saying right now there's a lot that's leaving me wanting more. And I'm hoping that kind of comes. It's still fundamentally, the gameplay is fun. It's still a fun game. It still feels like PGA Tour, and I like that. I just feel like there's a lot of things missing. There's a lot that's leaving me wanting. So I'll continue to play it. If you guys want to keep watching as I play this in the future, whether that be tonight or tomorrow, I'll usually play in the evening after work on the East Coast. that'd be great. So thanks again, guys, and hope to see you all again soon.